And we live in the
motion, man. What it do, guys? We back for another stream, man. It's your boy, Motion Boy Ant.
It's your boy CT Stacks, man.
Go full screen on y'all, bro. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I like streaming like this because I ain't gotta do shit but get on this bitch on God. I ain't gotta click nothing, I ain't gotta scroll nothing, control nothing. I don't be fucking with this shit on my screen, on God. Having to click between browsers and shit,
we got that wrong browser. Today we're gonna be making beats. You guys send
camera check. We're gonna start off by seeing what X talking about.
Came back with a whole new perspective. That's what happened.
You seen this shit? You talking about the shade?
Because the line over a month, I was up every day, every night, sitting there.
So she basically said after the Mafia-thon, she linked with him and he went to Italy, right? But for the Mafia-thon, she wasn't there.
Cheating shit. I don't play that lying shit. I don't play none of that. Like, he knows everything. This person that he is now, I know you guys feel like this is something new. This is something out of the ordinary. But when he came back from the Mafia-thon, this is exactly how he was. He wanted to start reading books. He wanted to start getting into clothes. We went to Italy for a little over a month. I was up every day, every night, sitting there with him as he made them, as he designed them clothes, as he came up with this concept, as he was writing that book. He must have ripped the page out because the last page was fully of me. He must have ripped the page out though. But I was very accepting of this person that he's forming into because at the end of the day, I love him. And when you love somebody unconditionally, you're gonna love them for them and whatever comes with them. Like, it wasn't about who he wanted to be to me. I just really love him as a person. Like, now I'm about to get sad because this is unfortunate. Hold on, my camera's about to die. But before I make breakfast, I did want to finish up with what I have to say. It's so annoying when I see people say, "Oh, he's doing all this, or he's going through this because of the relationship that he was in, and the breakup is causing him to change." And oh my gosh, this is what happens when a girl breaks a man's heart. I'm never the girl to break a man's heart, okay? But when Kai came back from Mafia-thon, she
keeps saying came back. Chat. And this is why I was saying this young boy angle. We're gonna get more into it because she about to read a message in a bit. This is why I knew this shit's all bullshit. She's kind of implicitly acknowledging that her relationship with him changed after he went to the Mafia-thon. Yeah. So she was not with him for 30 days. She's not with him every night. I would imagine like after she gets on stream, he's going to go sleep with her or every other day. Supposedly Kai has two houses. The house y'all be seeing, that's not the house necessarily. He has another beautiful house that's where he would spend his time, that him and his girlfriend and other people would be at. When he goes to do his Mafia-thon, he goes to basically a streaming house. I forgot where it's at. Maybe it's in LA. I don't know where he went. And they rig it for this 30-day marathon. But his girlfriend does not come. Why does she not go? Well, he can't really spend time with her off camera, and he probably doesn't want her to be in the way of business.
It will turn to
so he takes 30 days off, and he comes back to her. And when he comes back to her, she's claiming he's a different person.
Is who he chose to be. Before Kai left for Mafia-thon, we had an agreement and we had a plan. And unfortunately, when he came back, things changed, plans changed, and I was all for it. I'm all for people wanting to better themselves. I will never take that away from him. Like when he told me like he wants to read, he wants to eat better, he wants to work out, he wants to do certain things. There was never a bone in my body that felt like, oh, hell no, I'm gonna go against him because.
What's the secret to peak health? Going micro with Noom.
Sorry, Chad.
Executing the mission we had, I stepped back and I just was there for him while he put his best foot forward. I was in Italy with Kai for over a month. I've been back and forth for him. So the fact that people are like, oh, she changed him into this, she changed. No, this is who Kai truly wants to be. And despite me being hurt and despite like things going on the internet with me, like I can handle that shit. But when I see people talking bad about him, it just really hurts my heart. Like that shit is what breaks me. Right. And I know some people gonna be like, girl, you so damn stupid. He's allowing people to say this and that about you online when it's like, okay,
like just because
a person is allowing things to go on doesn't mean you should change your heart. Like you should change the way you are. Cause honestly, I could be a cold, sour ass, but it's like, nah, like I'm not, that's not me. I'm not gonna change who I am because of challenges or just certain things that I may face in life. And that's what people need to realize a lot of people let situations turn at the end of the day, and I'm still going to know myself enough, like the position I first time, but I still wake up every morning like, don't get me wrong, when I pick up my phone and I see that shit don't matter at all. Despite if y'all want to believe that shit or not, cause friction between me and a person that I truly, genuinely love. Despite if y'all want to believe that shit or not, like I love that boy. Like I don't know where the fuck y'all went wrong or what the fuck y'all thought y'all seen. Y'all barely seen anything. We barely would post anything for y'all to see. I'm about to read what my partner that knows me and knows exactly how I am when it comes to cheating or when it comes to stepping out or when it comes to doing certain things. Let me tell you what he said. I said to young boy. Mind you, this whole thing started over academics supposedly post or whatever. I don't know. This is.
I never said that, Shorty.
They always say academic.
But this is what I was saying, right? Mind you, it's not a screenshot. It's just a copy and pasted message, right? And like I said, this is supposedly what I said to young boy. I don't know where the this message came from, but let me read it. I just can't do this anymore. You don't care about me. I tell you how I feel all the time. You just look over it. Coming to Vegas, seeing you only for a day, then you have your security telling me that I could leave it. I'm ready to go, ? I made up a whole lie to Kai just to be here with you. You come to see me, only stayed about 30 minutes. I asked you to stay the night with me. You never even said you would. Just give me a kiss on the forehead and leave, ? LMAO, Kentrell, we just don't need to talk. My feelings for you will never go away as long as I keep dealing with you. Then you're just playing in my face. I've been here for 2 days. Now today makes 2, and you only came by to see me once with quote unquote. And he said, sound familiar? I said, no. Did you just fucking chat GPT me? He claims he copied and pasted the message from the messages, but he can't show me the proof that he has because it's going to give away his source. And like I told
about it. I don't know.
Hey, so we gonna get to the shit. I tune in for the right part. I'm sorry for all this other shit.
There we go. Now y'all see me.
Yo, what's the name of this girl, bro?
I had that motherfucker plastered up against the wall.
I think I posted.
We got visitors chat
on the gram. Actually, no. You know what? It's on DJ. What the fuck?
What up?
What fat ass?
What the fuck? All right, hold on. Maybe I gotta. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna have to.
She said it started from academics. Hey.
But y'all got like an Instagram I can log into?
That be the type of shit that academics be like, well, fuck you, bitch. I need both.
He just said I ain't post that, shawty. I wasn't the one who posted that, shawty.
Instagram is bugging.
They be wanting it to be a nigga so bad. Be wanting somebody to blame. Nah, ho. That's you.
Again, I'm not. I'm
so I'm finna put the headphones on. I ain't even plugged up. That's you, ho. That's you.
Oh, who got the code?
Even if it ain't, man. We already got this understood. Allegations is done.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, man. Like, you know,
we're done.
Yeah. Especially if you're an internet personality, you shouldn't even get to a point where no allegations being put on you. Keep it to what you
know. Now we have to make content about this shit. I'm not doing.
We gotta eat. Hey, what can I say? Trying to pay them bills.
Actually, what's her name? Y'all know what
can I say?
That assisted name. What's her name? Ron Lewis. Let's get to her shit. We're just gonna go to her shit. So this is what the assistant said.
So that's who posted it.
I want to make sure everybody can see it. This is what she posted 16 hours ago. She said, I started working with Kyle when he was 19.
So this really his what you call?
Of course, I treat him like a younger brother. It's become part of my job to protect him from lying manipulators like this, whether business or personal. Now I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna just say this. Yo, Kyle's assistant. I don't know who you are.
On that.
But I gotta let you know, your business is not Kyle's bitch. Definitely. 100%.
But like, I ain't gonna lie to
you protect them.
They in the right.
You meddling in his affairs. You should tell a nigga don't get in a relationship. If you could tell him as a friend, but a nigga in a relationship is always gonna be as a friend based on whatever. If you do a business deal with Gucci and Gucci don't like you, I don't care who you are. It's not gonna happen.
It don't even matter if it's a bitch. That's my manager.
It does.
Nigga, you as my manager. Man, if you see me, if I get rich in the bitch and sign a deal and do some dumb ass shit, I'm coming.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Wait till you get back.
Man, fool. If I sign a deal right now and get dumb rich and drop an album that go crazy, and you see I'm fucking with a bit, and you like, man, I don't know about her. She just moved weird. She moved like she got other niggas, and then you fuck around, see some shit, hear some shit, cause you my manager. You been moving around the industry for me, right? It's your job to inform me of that, cause that could fuck up the business.
That's gonna
That
fuck
bitch,
up the
what
business.
if I
Look at
end
the
up?
business now?
What if I end up marrying it? What, man? We'd have popped out publicly. What if I end up marrying this bitch, having kids with this bitch? Now I'm fucked off.
Man, she done fucked up the business.
So
Look
it
at how
is.
he act.
It is the business.
Look at how
But
bro
still,
act. He
I'm
was
just
not
saying.
acting like
It's better somebody caught it right now than before he was stuck to that bitch for life, or for 18 years, or for till they get a divorce or whatever the hell. Cause shit, something wrong with her. That's what I'm saying. It's a good thing he out of that situation, because a dumbass nigga like him would have still been in it if it weren't for his manager or whoever informed him. Real shit.
he wouldn't even care.
You could just tell by the way he act. You could tell.
She bad, but she ain't that bad.
She a little cute in the face, but she ain't built like shit. They on her ass in the chat too. I'm ready. They on her ass in the chat. That shit had me rolling.
Friend, what you mean you talking to the nigga that washed little baby's underwear and drawers? Like, what you talking about, gang? I get it. Now, you don't know the full story. So the boy on Finsta is they find out. It's not, this is not Young Boy. We got to make this clear. It's not Young Boy. She's talking to Lil Baby's weed roller. The nigga who's washing his drawers, doing all that shit. Okay? They say it's a cameraman. I've never seen him with a camera. I've only seen him sucking dick. You feel me? So that's, I got to keep it a bean. I bet. So, if I'm the assistant and I'm the assistant of Casanet, and the nigga you're talking to, I don't care if Kyle fuck 5 bitches, 10 bitches, 500 bitches, if you're talking to, if when you get mad at Kai Cenat, you're talking to Lil Baby's fucking condom, like the condom getter. I'm sorry, bro.
Baby, already big
this the nigga who be discarding your used condoms, my nigga. Like, yo,
bitch, get out of here.
You know your girl is trying to fuck the nigga who's like cleaning up semen for a little baby, right? Word two, I'm stitching. Facts. So there's nothing wrong with Bree saying
you can go fuck him.
Now, I'm gonna keep it being with you. Gigi,
fuck.
I think you guilty. You was talking to that nigga.
I ain't gonna lie.
I take offense to that.
Bro.
There's a couple bitches in my life I can't even let back into the spot they want to let in. They want to get into. Yo, bitch, you was rocking with that nigga. That nigga's a bum. We can't share the same pussy real estate. I'm sorry. I can't.
I'm gonna be honest.
No way.
We all.
Yo, Gigi, if you gonna cheat on him, yo, stop bringing up Young Boy. Let's talk real. The nigga y'all about to hear the audio of is Lil Baby's condom disposer.
I'm saying you ain't cheat with Young Boy. Hey, you ain't cheat, bitch. You cheated, ho. It might not have been with Young Boy, but ho, you cheated.
I see why Kai can't see it the same no more. Wait, you're cheating on me? Not even with Lil Baby? Nah, it's Rollo Rodriguez, right? It ain't Rollo. Nope. It ain't Rollo at all. Wait, hold on. It's with.
All right, so this is what I feel. We don't understand what's going on, but I'm gonna tell you, Kai know the truth. If she was in Vegas for 2 days,
Both of them know the truth.
something happened. What happens in Vegas?
We don't even know if she took a trip or not. He know if she told him, I'm finna go to Vegas for
if
this.
she was in Vegas for 2 days,
and he know something went on.
he know something
Bro,
went on.
I'm telling you, fool. As a nigga, my nigga have been cheated on before. Man, cuz you know that feeling.
My bitch would text my cousin.
Man, your good gonna tell you. Your good gonna tell you,
my
man.
cousin butt pictures and shit. She was an innocent bystander to me. She was scared to kiss me.
Your gut gonna tell you what your girl doing.
Come on now.
That boy kind of know. And she though, that's why she getting on the whole defending because everybody attacking her ass. If ain't nobody found out, I'ma tell you because when my bitch cheated on me, oh God, I ain't even tell nobody. I ain't tell nobody but my niggas because they were like, man, well, I told them I'm a little fucked up right now. Shit, I ain't with that bitch no more. But then nobody else know that. They just know we went around each other. And they figured out what the fuck happened. And bitch come text me, tell me about some who you telling all that. I ain't told nobody. Ho, you just guilty. You guilty, ho. You were wrong. That's why you trying to save face and shit because you look bad. You were wrong. I don't know the detail. Everybody else might not know the detail. You know the detail. And you know that whatever somebody's saying, that shit fucking with you because you know it's true. That's why you getting on that hoe making get ready with me, cooking breakfast and shit, talking about the shit. Man, when Mafia done happen in the summertime?
Yeah.
It's time to start talking about that then, sweetheart. What that boy No Cap said, or who said something, man? You still ain't, man. What that boy said, shit. Might have been Drake.
They broke up around the end of the year though.
Still.
Cause they had did a little Christmas video together and shit when she asked for the G-Wagon.
Still. I don't know. I just don't trust bitches. I gotta really trust a bit to trust a bit, but I don't trust bitches. I know what be going on.
The only thing we gotta know is if the bitch went to Vegas for 2 days, something happened.
We ain't even gotta know that. If Kai know that, man, if Kai still ain't got back with the bitch, if Kai can't understand, we know she did something fucked up. Man, if he got on the internet and said what he said, knowing he got the base that he got, he knows something. And shit. I mean, I really don't give a fuck, but when you get on her trying to save face, trying to act like you good bitch
I
and
love
shit,
him.
man, ho, we know what's going on.
You heard her say I love him, and this unfortunate, y'all getting me sad. She that nigga got some real chicken.
Weed roller. You're like, yo, you crazy? Like nobody. What are you talking about? Like that shit is not facts. I'm not believing that.
Young boy.
Yo, my girl, nigga, I'm up half a billy. Yeah. She's not leaving me for the nigga who rolled the 4 PF spliff. Are you crazy?
Come on now.
Yes. The nigga who rolled the 4 PF spliff is putting dick to pussy. Facts. That's what's happening, gang.
Unfortunately,
what's happening.
That's what's happening, gang.
So I think they showed Kai this before. Kai's in denial. He in love.
Unfortunately.
They got to show him Young Boy for him to be like, oh, hell no, this is getting out of hand. Not when I was at Kentrell's concert and the single tear was
Young Boy got the rapping and the music down.
I was watching him when he was above. And not him. He ain't for my... The thing is, the Young Boy shit ain't true. But that's the thing. I think the assistant realized we got to get Kai away from this demonic bitch. And they made up a story. Now, am I saying she ain't cheat before then? I'm saying she been doing what she was doing, and Kai's team knew she was doing what she was doing, but they ignored it, and because he was delusional. She been doing this shit, man. Y'all called her with mad shit.
Damn.
But Kai didn't want to believe it until it was Young Boy. But it wasn't Young Boy's fake. So y'all had to put some fake shit in the air for him to leave her. Because here's the thing. How long ago was this thing with the dude? Right? Anyway, here we go. So let me read again. She said, so you were FaceTiming this boy behind his back and you were rehearsing a story with the boy. This is not Young Boy to tell Kai. If you gonna tell it, then you gotta tell it all. Shout out to Usher. Tell the whole story. There's a lot more outside of this that's not being said. I don't know how y'all with y'all family or close friends when it comes to how people treat them, but we don't tolerate that over here. Should have just let things blow over, but oh well. What's your story? People. Tell me your story. All right. Now here's this audio. This is not YoungBoy. I want to make this clear. And this is why I'm also getting on Kai's ass. Because if this bitch been cheating on Kai, in y'all opinion, I don't think she thinks she's cheated on him. She thinks she got her lick back for some things he did. If she's been doing this for a while, why do y'all wait till YoungBoy gets blamed that now y'all got a million proof? Why didn't y'all have Kai leave her before? So Kai ignored all this before, but now he hears YoungBoy's name. Come on. That's why it looked like y'all playing to this story. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, this happened in the industry. I had a label hit me up telling me to embarrass their own artists because they've been telling this artist, leave this bitch, leave this bitch. They had me clown. That's as much I referred to the story many times. They had me clown this artist on.
Why do this nigga got the lie?
Clown this nigga on stream. Just to let him know. No reason to lie about that. Leave this bitch. You see what Act doing to you now?
That's type of
label had that done, nigga. That's how it go.
The label
your team leave a bitch, nigga. I think Kai's team want him to leave this bitch.
You don't need that bitch. He
wasn't understanding what they said. Yo, she not no good for you, bro. Yo, I think she fucking off on you. And I think they were showing things, and he was just like, still stay with her. It wasn't until they showed him, because here's the thing. Most successful niggas, we're not gonna be thinking that little baby's jockstrap holder is gonna take my bitch. I'm sorry. What?
He's talking about jockstrap holder.
No, I'm good. I'm good. But if you say the star, oh, whoa, hold on now. There we go. That's why I think they're putting this out. Don't put out this call. Where's the NBA YoungBoy call? That's what I want to see. Here we go.
You said how much what?
Nah, that's on the shit. All right, bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bro, the story is, having called, you was on the phone, y'all asked me, she had.
I called your ass because you see you fucking up. You fucking up. I called. He seen my name.
There's most definitely her.
You hadn't told me to ask you to call. Just say he asked you to call.
All right, what if he got, what if he have, you know, in my call?
I know
like,
guys should read.
They don't show it. He said 3-way regular call.
He been had this shit. This is why they broke up.
We heard too, but that shit was hitting to it. Cause I know he said, this you. I know he told her, this is you. This is you.
Now, you don't know this phone call was
So
recorded
this
by
how
the
you,
dude.
GG?
And this is why I said that girl ain't learned from her mama properly enough. She ain't passed the junior
Gizzy.
courses.
Come on, bro.
Any chick who's dating
You lying right now. You
We
get my shit tight, bro.
Anybody build a fully working app
What's
without knowing how to
Get
code.
tight.
This is Base 44.
Get the fuck away
This is the
from
first
me. Get
one
tight.
industry-leading AI app builder. You wouldn't believe the kind
Get
of
the
apps
fuck
that
out
are
of
creating.
here.
Smart nutrition apps,
Yo,
inventory
I'm
trackers,
getting-
onboarding tools, you name it.
That bitch, you don't know what that bitch got to say. No, it's
Why
AI.
not build an app?
Come on, man. That's not
So
me.
let's make it. Pro tip: I drafted
No,
full
it's
app
AI.
That's
text
not
to
me,
you, and I
guy.
drop the prompts directly in
Somebody
the
that
swear
AI
to
my
God.
voice.
detailed structure. And here it is.
You like, man,
Everything I
somebody
laid
can
out in
AI
detail
your
as
ass
it
on the
goes.
phone.
This is
I'm
Be
not
holding the
supposed
jock straps for Le Bebe. I might now be
to- And
cussing that
about
man.
but look like that.
Let's keep it a bean.
He be on smooth
Little
shit.
BEBE. I'm God.
When you dealing with a boss, you can't just cheat on it with any nigga, because a nigga will fuck you and still tell your nigga, because there's
That
an
he
upside
fucked you.
of him being a real nigga to your nigga, and you were just pussy.
Seeming
Can I
like
get a
what I'm
hallelujah?
hearing is he
Can I get a one in the
saw
chat?
from her video sound like he saw a nigga
Somebody said-
call
so
her.
basically, YoungBoy and Ak are liars. Who said that? What do you mean Ak is a liar? Nigga, the reason why I'm exposing all this shit, because don't ever put my, if they didn't put my name in this, even if it was just YoungBoy, even though I ain't gonna lie, I told you YoungBoy called me on this. Straight up. Nigga, and I gave the sanitized version. YoungBoy was super pissed. He was not fucking with this. He literally said to me he thinks Kai's team planted this. Facts. He said, nigga, Ak, because remember I told you I reached out to Youngboy because this shit, I was like, I didn't want Youngboy to say I said it. He said, I know you ain't said this. So I tried to talk to this nigga. The nigga ain't want to hear me out. I think his team planted this whole fucking story.
Damn.
But why the fuck do you leave this out and not link it and not clear it up? You know your fans is getting at me like I'm ruining households and shit. This ain't me, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? I ain't ever talked to you, bitch. That's what Youngboy told me, nigga. I'm telling you that this is the nice version. I know how Youngboy talk. You don't talk like I'm telling you the nice version. What I said is a nice version of what he said. Because he's not on that really just. You take this shit serious, nigga. I fuck with you, but I don't fuck with this shit. Like, nigga, and by the way, I've communicated. I think his team has probably received what I told him exactly how he feels about it. It's not what you think. It's not like, oh no, Kai, get on the phone. He's not requesting for Kai getting on the phone, period. But because I know that, listen, we got a streamer, we got a rapper, and we know how the rapper get down. Let's try to, like, you know what I mean? If we get into the messy shit, let's just, let's get the truth that come to the forefront. Just clear this man's name. I don't care what y'all got going on. Whatever. She probably did a bunch of stuff, as we're finding out now with other people. Just at least admit that. And again, this is the other part that I was going to get to. Because that screenshot is completely capped. She wasn't talking to Youngboy. Now, could it have been true that she was talking to somebody she thought was Youngboy? Because I've seen many bitches think that they're talking to Youngboy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to be the person that the chicks try to check with, am I talking to Youngboy? Because Youngboy will hit you off different pages. Historically, I'm not sure about now. So, and we're going to talk about the screenshot. I think she just talked about it, right? The screenshot she's talking about, it's not from Youngboy's page. They're claiming it's a Finsta.
I ain't heard shit about that video.
They say it's not Youngboy's page, it's a Finsta. The assistant and anybody on Kai's team can't show any proof that it's actually.
Why you ain't telling about the video, bitch?
So now it's like this theory, but we don't care about the theory, right? That is Youngboy. The point of the matter is that Kai's girl was going. Who cares if again? Don't throw Youngboy's name in it. She was going for other niggas, bro. If Lil Baby's like fucking baggage holder is fucking
bitch getting fucked,
nigga. Shit, you don't need to escalate or wait till you
getting
fucked. Page.
Hey, I'll say all types of piss.
The point is this: Youngboy ain't talk to the chick. Youngboy got no problem. Youngboy told me directly, act. He's cool with Alex. Alex is my nigga.
Straight to the DM, man.
I don't have no issue with
Plausible moment. That
same
nigga said, get mad at stuff on
conversation with him to the
sticking dick in your bitch.
He's like, because he was upset about this one. And it's the same thing he cleared up. He ain't fucked NLE Chopper's baby moms neither. He ain't like that. His mama said that. He said, I ain't fucked that nigga's baby mama.
That boy said he plunged in a football in your bitch, man.
But he felt the way about the Kai. He restarted Kai. They ain't fucking bitch.
I might look like Stephon Diggs a little bit.
Now, I don't know we don't know what's going on with Kai. We're hearing from the assistant. We're hearing from the girlfriend. Kai only tweeted one thing.
What the assistant got to lose?
That's the weird part. So does Kai believe it? Does Kai know that Youngboy never fucked his bitch? But who knows? Maybe she was talking to a fake page. I don't know. I'm not vouching for none of that. All I'm saying, the nigga ain't fucked the nigga bitch, bro. And Kai at this point should know that the story that came out, the timing should be odd. But here's the thing, and this is why Youngboy feels like they planted the story. He feels like y'all planted the story because this bitch been fucking off on you for mad months with mad other niggas that y'all been finding out about. Why wait till a fake tweet goes out for you to say you're single? Why wait till that tweet? Why didn't you tweet that Lil Baby's fucking cum cleaner is motherfucking doing whatever? Like, why didn't you tweet that? He's fucking our bitch. Why didn't you tweet that? Oh, I'm single. Oh, Lil Baby's cum cleaner is fucking my bitch. I'm single. Why you wait till Youngboy shit and it was a fake tweet? I ain't say it. He ain't do it. It feels like it's a fake, planted story, and that's why I'm telling y'all right now, Youngboy's looking at this shit saying, this shit came from Kosti. He don't know. He don't care. I don't know, and I don't care. What's going on with Connor's girlfriend? He's a grown-ass man. Con could fuck bitches. He could break up with a girl, and we don't have to have a press conference and have like a Bin Laden investigation.
Ain't like they were
like investigating shit like the Epstein files. Bitches fuck off when they feel like they got fucked off on.
Go through that phone. TJ
End of story.
said,
There's not much here to be. We don't got it. There's no more investigations need to be done.
Too many people.
Two gone. Track history getting ran back. As soon as you pop out with them. Damn, Chad, I think that boy just crashed. Shit, he'll be back on that hoe. But on God, shit, the track record too deep. I ain't gonna lie. A track record like that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I tried to be with a hoe one time, man. I tried.
I'm back, Chad.
You can't be with no hoe, though. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest. I know. I told him he crashed. Shit, he'll be back, man. You can't be with no hoe, though, man. I tried this shit before. And, man, just seeing him, man. Damn, that nigga. Nah, bitch. No. Then I'm trying to treat you some different than you just a pussy.
He's to you.
Shit, you think that bitch a pussy to me. We back in.
Let me show you these supposed tweets. Oh my God. I'm not logged in everywhere, so you can't find anything. So if y'all are doubling down saying it's young boy, let's get to an impasse. Either young boy's lying or y'all lying. One of y'all is lying. Young boy say it ain't him. He say he ain't talk to that bitch. Y'all said it is him, and that is true. I'm telling you, he called me. He tried to call me multiple times. Missed his call first. He called me and told me I ain't do that shit. And he know when he tell me that shit because he was upset. He know I'm gonna say it publicly. Facts. So who's lying? Is he lying or y'all lying? I think I'm gonna believe him. So where's the proof that young boy sent them messages? It's not from his account. Y'all claim it's a Finsta that y'all can't confirm.
She ain't calling him, but no dumb ass boy, no way.
Let me see if I can get these messages.
No, that ain't.
Okay, where's the fucking messages at, bro? Who has the messages? I'm trying to. And I'm gonna get to what she posted. Oh, okay. Here's these messages. Right? Y'all can see it. They say this is her, not to his account. This is her to a Finsta. I just can't do this anymore. You don't care about me. I tell you how I feel all the time. You just look over it. Coming to Vegas, seeing you only for a day, then you got your security tell me I could leave. That I could leave. I'm ready to go. I made a whole lot of cards just to be here with you. You came to see me, stayed only for 30 minutes. I actually stayed a night with me. You never even said you would just give me a kiss on the forehead and leave. Laugh my ass off. Kentrell, we don't need to talk. My feelings for you will never go away as long as I keep dealing with you. Then you're just playing in my face.
I'm finna start hitting bitches on film.
Now, today makes 2. And you only came by to see me once. But you've been out since 4. Because I need you. So here's my thing. I'm at an impasse. Either young boy lied to me, which I don't believe.
Come on now. Cause look at all this shit, fool.
Because I know way more things about him.
Nah, young boy gotta say
consequential.
Man, that ain't even my Instagram. I ain't never hit the bitch. I don't even know she is.
The young boy lied to me. Right?
Bullshit.
This is all real. Or I don't think Kai's team made this up. I think Kai's team may have. Actually, I don't know if they made this up. Because the timing doesn't match up.
And a wife.
Remember,
10.
Here's my thing. Now logged into Twitter. Okay. Let me just explain. This is why I'm saying the timing sounds like a fake story. Okay. I'm 95% sure. Like, why would young boy call me to lie to me? Why? But okay, let's say this is some like, yo, now we're getting the Epstein Files thing. Young boy calls up academics to tell him, yo, he's mad at Kai Cenat because he reached out to Kai saying he didn't fuck Kai's girl and he don't know why niggas is throwing his name into shit. And yo, like he's actually feeling that Kai is actually making fake shit up. That's what he tells me. But why does the timing all coincide? It all coincides with a fake tweet that says I'm the source. I'm 95% sure about what young boys tell me, but I'm 100% sure about myself. I never said nothing. So how does a fake tweet match a supposed now real timeline? If the fake tweet got nothing to do with the people who's basically claiming the timeline. I've played lottery
sitting
and
there
I do
watching
play
this
blackjack,
shit
but I've
off.
never been this lucky. So what's going on here? Something stinks.
You said what?
Something stinks.
She watching this shit mad as a motherfucker.
So a fake tweet that involves me, that clearly,
ass
I'm
nigga
not-
academic.
let's say young boy still is. It comes
What
out.
the other side?
Kai say he's single immediately after, like 2 days after,
He
right?
just breaking your ass down, lying ass. Breaking
The
down your
woman
internet
comes out later
facade.
saying, no, that's all fake. Then the assistant says, well, we have all these messages that actually validates what the tweet that I said is fake says. So who the fuck puts out, so how does the fake tweet page puts out actual information that happens to be true? The only part that ends up being false is that I said it. Who would know this? Why would they use me? Now we feel like we're into some like CIA Mossad shit. What's going on? This is now getting spooky. I think the easiest answer is the best answer. We're not gonna go down to Candace Owens with this one. It's not that serious.
Nigga said
It's clear Kai cheated on his girl. His girl cheated back on him.
Shit.
She don't think she cheated. She thinks she's getting her lick back. I'm gonna go over this goofy ass
It's
statement
getting
that she put
spooky,
out.
chat.
She said, I this is what these women call getting their lick back, because they she says, Gabrielle, Leia, Instagram. She says, I called it even. So let's go back to it. Oh, she deleted everything. Oh shit. Yeah, bitch deleting everything. She might have did that.
Duh.
Anytime I see a bitch delete some shit, when I say some shit, I don't delete it ever.
Duh.
When I see somebody delete it, I'm like, yeah, maybe she's guilty. Okay. But anyway, I didn't post it. Actually, it's on Shade Room. When somebody delete that shit, something's up. Okay. This is what she says. So the assistant says this. We hear the audio. She says this, and then she comes out and addresses that audio. She said, oh man, I didn't want to do this, but y'all know how it be. When you get in a situation, your nigga don't want you communicating with your guy friends you had around before him. I respect it. I've admitted since day one, I crossed that boundary by answering for him, and I took accountability and almost immediately apologized. I'm not afraid to speak my wrongs, but the conversation was never disrespectful. It's also no excuse, but Miss Thickneck, since we're going there, why are you not telling the full story? Tell him how he got caught having a bitch in his crib at 5 a.m. and my ass just accepted to call it even.
To the girl.
Back to what I'm saying.
Call it even.
Her response to this audio of her talking
Yeah,
to
what
this
I'm
dude is
saying.
basically saying,
talk-
Bitch,
we
you
know.
called.
check this out.
This sound
I
like
caught Kai cheating.
toxic
Kai
bullshit.
caught me talking to this guy.
Right.
We called it even.
Right.
Then she talking about
She's
it's just my
thinking,
guy
I got
friend.
my
I
lick
shouldn't
back.
answer.
I'm telling you, no
Nah,
man
they-
thinks you got your lick back. They think you cheated on
You
them.
lying,
That's just how it
bitch.
goes. They think you cheated on them.
Man, let's get into the watch laters chat. Matter of fact, let's start it off with
What's poppin', y'all? We've gotten the
what my boy
nuclear
gotta say.
fallout
Hello, yeah.
of Kai Cenat and his ex-girlfriend now. Seems to be the case that there is no getting back together at this point with his girlfriend, Gabrielle Alaya, aka Gigi. And she dropped this whole video, which we're probably going to have to go through. There's several different topics, and there will probably be separate videos on their own. But this one's specifically about the cheating with YoungBoy scandal. That was originally a rumor posted by a random page that got picked up by other pages, and it got attributed to academics spreading this rumor, which was incorrect. He was not the guy that started nor spread it, but they used his name saying like, yo, academics said this on the fake page. So what she talked about was the accusations, and I'm going to play you guys that clip right now, and she's reading off the text, and then this gets into a back and forth with Kai Cenat's manager.
Academics supposedly post or whatever. I don't know. This is what I was saying, right? Mind you, it's not a screenshot. It's just a copy and pasted message, right? And like I said, this is supposedly what I said to YoungBoy. I don't know where this message came from, but let me read it. I just can't do this anymore. You don't care about me. I tell you how I feel all the time. You just look over it. Coming to Vegas, seeing you only for a day, then you have your security telling me that I could leave it. I'm ready to go, ? I made up a whole lie to Kai just to be here with you. You come to see me, only stayed about 30 minutes. I asked you to stay the night with me. You never even said you would. Just give me a kiss on the forehead and leave? Question mark. LMAO, Kentrell, we just don't need to talk. My feelings for you will never go away as long as as long as I keep dealing with you. Then you're just playing in my face. I've been here for 2 days. Now today makes 2, and you only came by to see me once with quote unquote. And he said, sound familiar? I said, no. Did you just fucking chat GPT me? He claims he copied and pasted the message from the messages, but he can't show me the proof that he has because it's going to give away his source. And like I told him, if you feel as though your source then told you some truth, why would I care who your source is? Your source is lying. I didn't type. First of all, I told him, I said, I don't even talk to you like that. And your source is dead. Whoever the
stop this. Chat. This how you know I'm on the line. I was word for word. I was in this situation, bro. Women, they gonna wait for what you say and build their story. She just said she don't care who the source was, but I swear to God, the whole situation would not have been about her cheating no more. It would have been about the source if she knew who the fucking source was.
Yeah. I don't even talk to him. How he know this about me? That's why she said supposedly act. She think act.
You believe in this nigga? You believe in this bitch? You believe in that bitch? That's all it's gonna be.
Over me. That's what they do. They try to play that emotion card, cuz. Me, I'm emotionally intelligent, cuz. You gotta see through that shit. And look, she getting out here trying to save face again. Trying to see who said it. Now act saying I ain't say it. It wasn't me. Now you look even.
Now you got to answer for who said it. Now you can't tell nobody. Now you got to answer for who said it. When you figure out who said it, you gonna make the whole situation. Now you see how the whole story come up.
You see act showing it's the assistant. The assistant been his assistant since he was 19.
And she making stories about him, about this.
She dropping videos and shit. I ain't heard her say a shit thing about the video, because that's her. That's her talking. And I'm pretty sure that ain't the only one.
I'm sure if a nigga fucking a nigga bitch, he recording everything.
Nigga don't want to post to the internet the worst of the worst. Nigga just showing, man. Yo ass don't even be trying to say
it's evident. It's evident.
And motherfuckers still trying to get on her same face, man. And they gonna catch your ass up. Be you. Yeah, use an escort.
Just stay in that lane. But
stay in your lane.
It's over, though. You can't find no regular math class girls no more. Everybody want to be an escort.
Type that.
Hey, you heard me? Get your escort. Shit, Kyle.
Or ChatGPT, whoever the
fuck.
Why the would you make me sound like a simp ass on a married man phone? Mind you, I got my own at home that I don't even talk like that to. Why the fuck would you do that?
So at this point, a lot of people are thinking, okay, so Kai sent her this copy and paste. So are the young boy rumors true or not? But Kai Cenat's assistant would reply, because Kai Cenat's assistant would have shots thrown at her from Gigi saying that she believed that she was trying to get with Kai, or she had some weird relationship with Kai, which I'm not too sure about. I think those are like very, very aggressive allegations. And I'll play you guys that clip of when she calls out Kai's assistant right now.
About a breakup I'm going through over some dumb I didn't do. Now, as for Brianna, the assistant, the assistant, bring your ass to the front. I done had to check this too many motherfucking times. I hate a bitch that can't keep her out of other people's business.
This don't know that boy.
Brianna ain't trash, but that BBM all them clothes, you wide back ass. Like, why the
she gotta
insert yourself in our relationship so much? I don't just do your job. It's your job to bring zebras and horses in the room. Why are you inserting yourself in my relationship? I'm not one of these little he was before. I don't know what relationship y'all got to where you feel like you're so inserted in his love life. That's not your place. And I'm gonna speak on this too, because women, your man should never allow somebody to be so comfortable to just insert themselves in your relationship. Anything we go through is between me and him. Why the fuck is your assistant so far in our business? That's not your job. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Oh, that's like my brother. That's not your brother. I don't want to say too much, but Brianna, please stop playing with me. And to Brianna's, I don't know if you can't see clearly. I don't know how long y'all been together.
Oh, and she got
I don't get in her personal business the way she gets in mine. But baby boy, if you knew better, you would do better. I want to be with him so bad. One time, me and him got into it, and yo,
the BB roll you.
This is not funny.
Man, when the bitch fucking up, bitch ain't like your friend. Hang on this.
Heat of the moment,
especially because your girl, your female friends gonna know. They know.
We come right back together. So we get into it one time. She takes him like, we're gonna get through this like we always do. Anybody that really loves you is going to. Hold on, let me see if I got the messages. Let me see if I got it. So I used to take pictures just in case one day I needed them mother.
Just in case.
You can't be with nobody who doing this type of shit.
She ain't when I went back yet.
Nothing was in me.
She gonna go deep in the bag.
I don't think I took a picture of that one, but I got pictures of everything.
I don't think I took a picture of that one. Hey, this bitch evil. You gotta watch out for these evil bitches, man. You got to watch out for these evil bitches, man. That's some evil ass shit. You hear me?
I don't care how rich you is, bro. Man, if you with a girl who feel like she on treacherous timing where they taking pictures of shit, screenshotting shit, y'all got receipts on each other and shit, man, this not no relationship. We done. We done, chat. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Don't fuck on.
What is this new type of love y'all created? Like, this shit is bullshit, man. Like,
that shit evil.
This girl just said I used to take pictures of messages between him and his manager.
She said, I don't think I took a picture of that one. That one.
Like,
so you habitual. You got in a relationship like, man, if he ever do anything, I'm gonna stay with this nigga, get his money, take pictures of this, do what I want to do. Then when he try to leave me, I'm gonna show him
it's over.
Do that. Man, that's why she doing all this. That's why they take pictures, because I can't leave with nothing. You an evil bitch. I try to show you love.
Man, you an evil bitch.
That's evil.
We gotta drop these types of bitches, chat. We done with this bitch. We stopped. We through. We done gave this bitch.
No more GG. I'm gonna make a song. What fast say? No more Laura Harvey. Nigga, no more GGs.
Feds down like when we get active. We get.
So we got some Memphis rapper B.O. Lil Kenny responds to being arrested for Yo Gotti's big brother Juke's murder.
He got way too much. I heard dude said it's over for me.
They said he had got caught running from the police in the bushes and shit.
Hit him 8 times, shouldn't play with this shit. I spent my whole advance on body. You move like a bitch trying to impress Gotti. Feds down like when we get active, we get away too much. I heard dude said it's over for me. That nigga play too much. Whack him on sight, I ain't laying on shit. Hit him 8 times, shouldn't play with this shit. I spent my whole advance on body. You move like a bitch trying to impress Gotti.
Yeah, I sure see him on the land. I can't lay it down over there. Huh? Big Juke dead. Yeah, for real? Big Juke. Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, I see him over there. And we live. This what y'all been waiting for. Come on, man. Too many people hit me up saying it allegedly was Big Juke who got shot right here in the East, man. Only on Blackwood News. Come on, man. They're saying allegedly Big Juke has been shot. Y'all know I gotta say that allegedly now. Come on, man.
We in the East with it. It was true, yes. They said they let him off with a switch. They hit him with a switch, man.
They got him. They with him, man. Man, they killed Gotti, bro.
Killed the fully.
Yeah, man, they killed
Can't
Chuck.
fight this switch. I
They
about
talking
walk
about
down that blitz. Boy, young nigga that you handling the business.
That shit ain't so fast. Man, you know, hey,
These niggas rapping about this shit, fool. Like, he did some demons for real.
All day, where the fuck you at? Took off on the Friday from the trap just to handle what?
After that truck, we pull up like the Secret Service, baby. You know what I'm saying? We're playing.
Hell no fear, don't hurt. Hell no fear.
Hey man, my feet been on the concrete 5 minutes, man. 100K over there, 200K over there, man. You get what I'm saying?
We ain't making it, we breaking it.
Y'all ain't think I wasn't gonna show up here? Y'all ain't think I was gonna fold up
All
here?
that ass like pepper out being a white double and we is not none of them. Fuck you talking about?
A whole lot of money, murder, man. If it ain't that, I
And manipulation, nigga.
You get what I'm saying?
Hey, we don't eat pancakes. What you talking about?
Make like the concrete get stepped on around here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at least 5 police
Niggas get out
sources
of
have
jail
confirmed with
still
Fox
on the
13 that the
bullshit,
person
chat.
killed
Nigga been in
is
jail
Anthony
10
Mims,
years.
also known as Big Jook. Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti.
We come to get you like bounty hunters. In front of his mama, they down this brother. 5, 5, 6 hitting at this nigga. I know a whack can miss your face.
Damn.
The chopper on silence. Turn the corner, we looking for
Wow,
balance.
yeah.
I really laid in the bushes so
Wow,
till I caught
he did that.
They said B.O. Is there
Yeah, this video of him getting arrested right here the other day, like 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
That might pregnant.
Boy, land in the
Oh,
bush.
God.
Yeah, this ass tried to hide in the bush.
Damn, B.O.
You shot straight, but you shot late. I live.
Hey, I hide in the bushes too, man. I ain't trying to go to jail.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
I just peeled off
I'm gonna
on
give you the
12.
rundown.
I can't go to jail.
Say, man, hey, man, it's OG Jacario.
All right now,
Back
I
at
can't
you
make
with
no
another.
bail.
And Kenneth Bernard Mason, a.k.a. the Memphis rapper, B.E.O. Lil Kenny, has been the topic of discussion for the past few days, being that he was arrested in Memphis, and he just got out of the feds not too long ago. And here he is again, and he was caught on video hiding in the bushes after he evaded arrest, and he was in those bushes hiding until law enforcement caught up with him. Check it out.
Right. Dog on his ass. Sniff his ass out.
Damn.
The dog gonna sniff your ass out.
I ain't got nothing to do with them, man. I'm giving you some footage. Damn. They got their host around.
Chad, I may have just hit the
Oh,
game one in
me.
the rookie showcase with 43.
Hey, man, them folks ain't been lit up till you come out the bush.
Threes, Chad. I'm shooting like 60%
Oh,
from
me.
three. KD Bill may be cheese on 2K let 12.
On me, them folks chasing that mine ass.
Them folk got a Nissan undercover.
Get his
Undercover Nissan truck.
Oh God, y'all pranking.
Grass.
Y'all think this shit a game? He in that hoe. He in the bush. Oh God, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all some good footage, man. I got good battery life. DEA out here and everything.
Yeah.
No, he ain't care about that. We should have. We ain't doing no police activity on this line. I'm just trying to get y'all a rundown what's going on though. Damn. Little bro, man, he had it all so hot. B, y'all been had it all so hot. I got mine. Damn. Man, stop looking over. I'm trying to get these folks tuned in. I'm bringing the hood to the hood. Damn, for lead work. Look, them folks all over there. On me.
Shit.
He telling them to come out over here. He trying to tell them to come out over here. They can't do nothing to a nigga, Herbert. They ain't chasing me. I stamp it. They chase me. I'm just gonna stop going live and just walk straight out. Look, they pulling in. I got shit on me. I ain't talking about Nadine. What's up? What's up, huh? Man, look at these birds over here. I'm trying to get these boys. They might in the bushes, cuz in the bushes ain't trying to come out. It's cold in here. He gotta come out though. It's so goddamn cold.
Somebody cold in here.
Look at that. They told him to come out. He about to get big. This shit crazy.
Gotta come out.
Ooh, they say he gonna get big.
Man, this shit crazy.
They bring
What's
that
up?
dog out.
I need a
Dog on his ass.
This shit gotta be a long day.
Dog gonna sniff his ass out there. He ain't gonna sit there. All they gotta do is release his ass.
He's trying to come out there, huh?
You don't have no choice.
Man, I don't know where he went. See, they don't know where he went. They think he in the bush. I don't know where he went. They trying to look. I'm just, letting them folks look what's going on.
I would have won a tree on that ass.
Oh, there you go.
Dog can't climb no tree.
They caught him.
Chet, Sacramento was the first draft ass.
They caught him.
Now, considering Forward Sight 2026, I don't want shit to do with Sacramento.
Look at this shit
right here.
This nigga running behind him. They caught him.
Ooh, that's crazy.
He acting like he caught somebody. No, who's that did,
Damn.
Look, every Memphis nigga. Damn.
Damn. This Blackwood, look at me, man.
Right, I ain't told her that to step the fuck back.
Show all in the mix.
That's crazy.
This boy went from the park to Brad.
What's up, guy? He been trying to block my view, y'all. Why is that? He been trying to block my view. Hate that nigga. He been trying to block. Who they get? They said BEO. Is they gonna stand on it? 105 views.
Big wide ass nigga.
That body pregnant. Oh shit, everybody come. They can't do nothing to us. Shit, we chilling. They can't do nothing to them. Hell no. I was out here deep for one nigga. On God, damn, B.O.
He get talking about damn your name.
Fucked up, huh?
Damn, man.
I'm gonna say live for y'all. Right?
I really laid in the bushes so long till I caught poison.
Now, this story will go viral of his arrest, being that he was hiding in that rubbish, those bushes, so the law enforcement wouldn't capture him. But nevertheless, he was arrested. Now, here's what people got to talking about, you know, this whole ordeal, and this rumor got started, and the allegations started flying across the internet that BEO Lil Kenny, according to a lot of blog sites who started posting this story and the narrative that he was arrested for no other than Yo Gotti's brother, Big Juke's murder, you know. And I came across this story and I was seeing that a lot of people were saying, you know, in the title of their video that he was arrested for Big Juke's murder, possibly with a question mark, right? Leaving a little bit of, you know, reasonable doubt there. But so you have to just sit back and wait till the story unfolds a little bit. And now we have BEO Lil Kenny, right? His charges right here in front of me. I'm going to go through them and see if there's any murder charges pending, if he was, you know, indeed booked for the murder of Big Juke, like everybody was saying he was, right? Like the rumor that was going around. So let's check it out and see what kind of charges BEO got hit with upon his arrest. Looks like he has 4 charges here on this Shelby County record. Okay. The first one says intentionally evade arrest in auto. That's one of the charges. All right. Second charge, he has operating car with reflectorized windows. Obviously, the tint, some nature, was also a problem. So that was another charge. Then it says the third one is reckless driving. All right. I guess we was trying to get away from him. And this fourth charge right here is possession of a controlled substance. So he has 4 charges that he was hit with after he evaded, ran, and hid in those bushes that he was found in before his arrest. So with no murder charges in sight on these charges that, you know, he was just picked up on there in Shelby County, hey, this story about him being arrested for Big Juke's murder, right, is definitely false stories, fake news that's going around. People are using it for clickbait, right, to get views and such. But, you know, this here is crazy, man, because, you know, BEO Lil Kenny already done bonded out. He had a $10,000 bond that, you know, he paid, and he's back out, you know. So we got to know this is false information. And I would assume by the feds, being that, you know, local and state authorities probably done handed this case off to the feds.
That's false. Debunked it.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Cone, and the NBA trade deadline is getting weird. We are 12 days away from February 5th when all trades are finalized at 3 p.m. Eastern, and there are injuries, teams being exposed or playing really well to the point where they might become sellers, they might become buyers, they have weaknesses they quickly realize they need to fix, and especially in that wide open Eastern Conference, I think a lot of teams are going to go ahead and try to make things happen. And of course, this comes along with a lot of big-time rumors surrounding big players that could end up in spots that we didn't expect at the beginning of the season. And you know, whenever
something like that.
You said what?
When are you, February 24? Some shit like that. It's February 20.
Hell no. February the 5th, 6th.
Damn.
Trade deadline about 12 days, 14 days.
We gotta make some shake, dog.
I got 2 weeks to develop some more.
We gotta make some shake, dog. Well, I ain't gonna lie, we've been winning though. We've been on the street since we've been at the house. We like 8-2 type shit, 9-2 type shit. But they postponed our game tonight against the Timberwolves because somebody else got killed by a federal agent in Minnesota or some shit like that. They moved the game to tomorrow night. I think it's that ice shit. I think they on their ass, boy.
I just peeled off up on 12, but I can't go to jail.
I'm outside. Niggas eat tacos every day.
Mm.
God knows I pray for better tacos. Look, man,
I wanna give me some cake, but I can't get shit.
I'm
The
thirsty.
dogs in here gonna be. I'm thirsty as a bitch too,
I'm
fool.
finna go give me some water. Oh, God. Water with some ice cubes.
Oh, be back, chat.
Too, God.
Oh God, I'll be back, chat. Mute mic. You deafing up.
We gonna take a break, y'all. Nigga will be back. I'll close the door on their ass. It's hard for me to even get up, chat. Let's see. Let's see if she follow his ass. Yeah, she like, nigga, where you going? Sit down. She not listening. That bitch got over left. Ah.
She don't know how to let niggas be. He do.
And I heard that you want to show.
That boy they got a way.
Boy, I want to fuck me all day, but as soon as I get some cake, man, I won't come fuck with a nigga. Nah, man, don't come fuck with your boy now.
No!
What, nigga?
I got drafted to the fucking Wizards.
Garbage.
Yeah.
You could be a star.
Get me the fuck out of here, chat.
Put up 50.
Mo, get me the fuck out of here.
You can average 50 a
Let's
night.
get back to this NBA talk, chat. Let's see what he talking about. 3 Cone. I've been watching a little bit of 3 Cone lately. He pretty cool. He know a little bit of his stuff.
Whenever we talk about trade
He a
deadline
Thunder
stuff, which
fan.
I basically just want to run through in this video my thoughts on everything going on and maybe what I'm expecting in 12 days, we have to talk about Giannis first.
Man, the
because
Thunder
there was a
still
big
got
development
picks.
with him and the Bucks last night, where Giannis, he was both like really passive in the game against the Nuggets, which ultimately they lost, but he was
still
kind of
got
grabbing at his leg. He went back to the locker room a couple of times. The last possessions of the game, he's sitting on the bench and Thanasis is talking to him. And after the game, Giannis says that he believes he suffered a
Shit, I
calf
got
strain.
drafted
They're
to the
probably going to tell him
fucking
he's out 4 to
Wizards.
6 weeks, which is weird that he's like self-diagnosing. He's like, yeah, this is probably what happened, but I mean, he's dealt with it before, so it's not like he's not felt it. So maybe he
Get
just
back.
knows, but it's weird.
Get
And that along with
back.
a lot of comments that he's been making about, you know, he should ask for the ball more, demand it, needs to be more aggressive and looking checked out. I think either A, we just saw Giannis's last game as a Buck, and there is some truth to the notion that Brian Windhorst put out there that maybe teams are putting current deals on hold because they're waiting to
Look
see
at
what
his
happens with
mind,
Giannis. Is he going to ask for a trade? And maybe he does, or the Bucks just decide, yeah, this thing is not working. We're going to go ahead and deal him. Or it could also see a world where this is just a soft
Look at his
launch of them
mind.
being
What
like,
if
hey,
this
Giannis,
nigga
we're going to shut you
demand
down
a
for the season.
trade?
This is going to be a gap
Like,
year.
Kuminga already
Just go ahead and
done
take some
demanded.
time off. We know
Come
this
out,
is
dog.
frustrating. We'll
Yes,
go
you
grab
go
one of the
crazy.
top picks. We'll reset this summer and try and figure things out from there. And maybe in the summer he still gets traded. So maybe it still ends up being his last game. But I think there's a real chance we at least saw Giannis's last game as a Buck this season, maybe entirely. But I don't know. There was just so much chaos, so much toxicity.
That's a
between
win, though.
Giannis, it seems like, and
Kuminga
the
get to
other
go
players on
somewhere
the
where
team,
he
and Doc
think
Rivers
he
in the front
honest.
office. I just think the whole situation has gone bad. It reminds me a lot of the end of
have
the
your
Damian
own
Lillard
team.
era over there in Portland. And I think ultimately it's going to have the same resolution where eventually it just reaches a breaking point. I don't know if it's going to happen in 12 days. That's a very quick time for a guy like Giannis to be traded. But hey, you never really know in the NBA. So there's kind of your Giannis update. Again, I'm still not expecting him to get traded, but the vibes have definitely gotten worse to the point where I think I'm going to be surprised if he enters next season
That's
as a
it.
Milwaukee
Move.
Bucks. So we'll have to keep our
Get
eyes
back.
on that. But that
Get
also
back.
means that there's a high probability the Bucks are not going to be this desperate buyer that we thought they were.
Washington,
They were one of my Ja Morant prediction destinations because it felt like they might just do anything to appease Giannis and be like, "Hey man, don't leave, don't ask for a trade. Go ahead and try and save this marriage between the two of them." So I thought they'd just throw together the last bit of draft capital they had in salary and maybe even a guy like Ryan Rollins and try to go grab a Ja Morant. Of course, Ja was also linked to the Miami Heat, and the Ja Morant thing
one
is also
pick
something
before the team I was supposed to fucking go to.
I think we've reached a point where he's playing pretty well. He said some stuff in the media that makes me think, he doesn't want to leave, and maybe the Grizzlies. I don't really know if the market is out there for Ja. If Miami is reportedly, holding off and waiting to see if the Giannis thing comes to fruition, whether it's this deadline or going into the summer. So I feel like they're not going to be too aggressive, and Milwaukee's not in the fold. But basically, Milwaukee, I don't think is going to go ahead and take that plunge now that Giannis might be done for the season. At least if I were them, I would shut him down, just go ahead and tank. So yeah, they're not going to be desperate for him or like the Zach LaVine, for example. Speaking of, Zach LaVine, the Kings and the Raptors are apparently kind of tied together, that Sabonis to Toronto might be a real thing. And I don't know how I feel about that. Like, they definitely need an upgrade at the big spot, and they've been a good enough defense that there is a world where adding Sabonis as an extra offensive weapon doesn't hurt them. But I don't know. I just worry about Sabonis' health. He's dealt with a lot of it this season, although the Kings are probably just being patient because they have nothing to play for. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, the East is so wide open. They're the 3 seed right now. I think going after Sabonis, especially, they'd probably give up Jakob Poeltl. Paul Murray Boyles has been really good. Mamu has been fantastic. Like, they've got front court guys that can hold it down. So probably be him. I was just thinking maybe like Emmanuel Quigley or RJ Barrett might be a little bit more enticing to the Kings. So yeah, that's something that's developing. To keep an eye on Sabonis to the Raptors feels like a real legitimate possibility. I don't know if the Kings are going to manage to pull off anything else, but I really hope that they do. The Kuminga stuff continues to be one of the central storylines, especially now that Jimmy Butler is done for the season, tore his ACL. So what does that mean for them? The moment that Jimmy tore it, I kind of thought maybe they try and pull something insane and they become an Anthony Davis suitor. They go after him, trading Jimmy Butler away, or maybe it's sending Jimmy to, the Bucks are trying to, alongside a bunch of picks, and saying, please give us Giannis. But Mike Dunleavy has come out and said that they're probably not going to trade Jimmy. Of course, it's people say stuff, GMs say stuff in the media all the time. So maybe that's, not really true, but that's not their plan at the moment. This video is brought to you all by TickPick, the cheapest tickets, absolutely no fees. Use code CONE for $10 off your first purchase of $99 or more. And honestly, the more I think about it, I just think it's a lot to try and figure out right now, because they could still do something very similar in the summer if they want to make that move. Although then you waste half a season of Steph Curry who's playing out of his mind. I think they'll try to make an upgrade. I think they'll pursue a Michael Porter Jr. And I do ultimately still think Kuminga gets dealt. But now he even got injured. He tweaked his ankle and his knee. Doesn't sound like it's anything too serious to the point where it would blow up a trade. But I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed that this Kuminga trade actually happens, that we don't have to hear rumors about it in the summer, as we've continuously dealt with for the last, what feels like year at this point. Back to the Mavericks, Anthony Davis, probably not going to get traded at this point. The Hawks were rumored to be interested. Same thing with the Toronto Raptors. And then AD does get hurt. We don't know when he's going to play again this season, if at all. I think it was about 6 weeks. If he avoids surgery for the hand, he's trying that route. So we'll see if he ultimately returns. But it just doesn't sound like the Raptors or the Hawks are going to quite go that route. And I don't see many other suitors unless, the Warriors do try to pursue the Jimmy Butler thing last minute. Maybe, we could see a team suddenly take a swing on him. Like, I think the Hornets could try and do something. They've been playing a lot better as of late, but they might just rather ride this out than trading for an aging and now injured Anthony Davis. It feels like it'd more so be a team that's pretty established, but maybe dealing with injuries this season where they can afford the gap year for AD and kind of come back to it next year. I don't really know if there are any teams that make sense that are in that type of position right now for AD, so I don't think he gets dealt. Plus, the Mavericks have won 4 games in a row, which I think might convince them to not really be sellers, even though they absolutely should be. Like Najee Marshall, I believe, should be on his way out. They'll probably try and trade Daniel Gafford. I think that's ultimately the right move. They should be listening to offers on anybody that isn't Cooper Flagg and probably Kyrie Irving. Not that anybody's asking for him at the moment. Same thing with Derek Lively, who's of course out for the season. But I think they'll probably try and convince themselves that they can be somewhat competitive, even though they shouldn't. But if they do allow guys to be on the market, then I do think Najee in particular, who's been playing great as of late, is going to be one of the top wings out there. The Knicks struggling, brought up some rumors, some reporting that maybe they could look to shop Cap, pull some shocking move to switch things up. But then they went ahead and annihilated the Brooklyn Nets, and they had a players meeting, and it feels like maybe they're going to get back on track? We'll have to see. It was the Brooklyn Nets, but they did beat them by like 1 million points and held them to under 70. So it was an impressive effort. And I don't think the Knicks are going to trade Cat, but it is interesting that they've been dealing with this faltering as of late. If they continue to falter over the next week, maybe more so it's like Mike Brown potentially getting fired as opposed to them making a big time trade. But I don't think anything major is going to happen in New York. Just maybe something on the edges. Michael Porter Jr. With the Giannis, Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, Sabonis, like all these other names kind of floating around, I think is the big name that feels pretty likely he's going to be dealt. Brooklyn, continues to play pretty poorly. He's been amazing this season, might be named an all-star, especially now that Giannis is out. One more spot has opened up potentially. Joel Embiid is a name that I think will get there in that conversation too, with it being an international spot. So yeah, Michael Porter Jr. is going to be in those talks. He's putting up a very efficient 25 points per game. And the Nets, the rumor is that he's on the market, that they're willing to go ahead and move him for the right price. And I think with all these other injuries, and especially with how open the Eastern Conference is, my anticipation is that the Pistons are going to take a swing for him. It's pretty evident they need another offensive player to really take them to the next level in the playoffs. And this could be a year where they could make the NBA Finals. So why not take that swing? I think a couple of first-round picks like Tobias Harris's salary, maybe they get a Jaden Ivey, the Brooklyn Nets do out of the deal. I don't know. There's a lot of permutations of that potential move, but I think the Pistons just make so much sense. Somebody in this Eastern Conference. There's nobody else that I think makes nearly as much sense as the Pistons. There are some suitors in the Western Conference. Like I'm sure the Spurs would love his shooting. The Thunder probably love his shooting, but I don't anticipate the Thunder making a move. The Rockets could utilize it. The Lakers, like almost any team. Really, the Warriors, of course, but I think they're kind of going to be out on that. Now that Jimmy Butler's out for the season, I just don't see them going like super all in. So the Pistons feel like clearly to me, the top suitor, I think they make a lot of sense. So my prediction is Michael Porter Jr. to the Pistons, which I would love for them. And then out in the Western Conference, I mean, I do think all those teams we kind of mentioned could make some moves, like the Spurs. They really feel like they need an upgrade at the power forward spot. It could be Michael Porter Jr. if they want to take the big swing, but I would also like, a Najee Marshall. He's not really a shooter though, so maybe that's not the answer to their situation, but I think they need somebody to play the Harrison Barnes role a lot better than Harrison Barnes has played it. The Rockets feel like they need a guard, but I just don't think anything is coming to save them in that regard. They just don't have the money. I don't see them dealing away a Reed Shepherd or a Jabari Smith Jr., maybe Tari Eason, who continues to deal with injury. I think he could be potentially on the move. And if he is, a lot of teams should be looking for him. Even if you're a younger team that is just giving up a shooter to them and taking a swing on Tari Eason, I think that's great. He's a high energy, great defensive piece. The Lakers, they have to bring in someone defensively. I know Andrew Wiggins has been linked to them, and he'd honestly be a really good pickup. We'll have to see if the Heat are willing to make that deal. There's also a report that maybe a Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Warriors Heat swap ends up happening. And I would like Wiggins going back to the Warriors as well. I think that'd be a pretty good spot.
Man, what the fuck are y'all doing? Maybe you can explain. Mm-hmm. What are y'all doing, man? You on mute.
Talking the whole fucking time. I don't know. Ever since we got this new GM and shit, ever since we lost the last dude, man, I don't fucking know. Fool. It seemed like, I ain't gonna lie, I see why Jerry Krause fucking blew up the Bulls after the last dance, because, man, it's time for Steph to the man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta let that shit go, man. You gotta get you some new picks. You gotta draft you a new player that you gotta get the keys to.
Steph, obviously, the only one that can adapt and adjust. You gotta let that shit the fuck go.
And even at this point, you can't build no team. Man, the cap fucked up. You can't build no team around them that's gonna suit them to win another championship. Obviously, it might be time to let go of Steph shit and get some picks, get some draft capital or something. Goddamn it, we won enough for right now. Goddamn, because right now these niggas can't do shit. Steph out there just playing his life away. Literally, nigga made more 3-pointers than the team the other night. And the team took double the amount of 3-pointers than he took. He took 14. They took 30. 31. He still made more than they had. That's fucking ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah. Y'all gotta come up with another game plan.
Shit retarded to me, dog. It's as simple as, man, get you some packages together and trade some niggas, man. Niggas that ain't doing shit consistently, trade they ass. Fuck his Kaminga.
Trade they fucking ass. I'm gonna be honest.
Fuck his Kaminga still sitting on the bench for.
Ass.
Fuck his Draymond still sitting on the bench for.
You trade they fucking.
The only nigga that the nigga need to stay is Will Richard because he a rookie and he's showing some promise. But after about a year or two, once he gets into his first
y'all
season,
can't even develop rookies.
Trade his ass. Actually, we need to fire some people.
Fire some people and get some people up out of there.
Need
you
to
gotta blow that whole entire thing.
Gonna trade some people.
Blow that whole shit up,
bro. Left, what you call it, left because he ain't want to blow it up. He built the shit. He ain't want to blow it up. He left. Try to let somebody come in. Bob Myers left and try to let Joe come in to blow it up. Man, that nigga ain't did shit.
Man, you gotta
nigga
blow that shit
and
up.
Ain't did shit.
You gotta blow that shit up.
It's over. Came here and ain't traded for shit. We ain't got shit but Jimmy Butler.
Man, it's over. I'm not gonna lie. It's over with.
It's time to blow this shit up, dog. Now they just procrastinate. They procrastinating still.
Now you just bullshit. At this point.
At this point, I'm like, man, how the fuck is this nigga so loyal? Shit, I would have been went somewhere else. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta blow that up. Honestly, there's no other answer. No other way to put it. Blow that shit up. Like, you gotta get rid of that whole thing.
They were talking about Clay wanted to come back and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? This ain't 2022. We in 2026.
Yeah.
And
you
Steph
can't trade a nigga away and go get him. Well, I guess the Trailblazer did it. But
I was just arguing, but that's because he finna retire.
Yeah, it's over for Dame.
When he come back, it's gonna be his farewell season. No, when
he probably do be one of them niggas that just call it.
I'm trying to tell you. When he come back, it's gonna be his farewell. This it. He gonna have thing walking away like this. Oh God. I don't know though, man. It's time to do something else.
For him to land, he makes a lot of sense for what they need. The Timberwolves really need a point guard. Maybe Kobe White. That feels like a name that continues to pop up whenever they're listed in rumors. The Clippers, with how they've been playing, up to the 10 seed now, just 4 games back of the 8-seeded Warriors, who are, again, without Jimmy Butler for the rest of the season. They probably feel like they can catch them absolutely on fire, so I wouldn't be shocked if they're making moves. One team that's kind of throwing a wrench into everything trade deadline-wise is the Pelicans. They've got so many guys that I think teams would want, but they're saying they're all untouchable. Like, I do think the Chicago Bulls would take a swing on Zion Williamson. If he is available, that feels like a move they would try and go ahead and make. But apparently he's not, or at least they're not really taking all that many offers. Maybe the asking price is too high, but it sounds like nobody's on the move. So he's kind of out of the picture as one of the bigger names that could be moved. Trey Murphy III is also a huge name. Like, we talk about the Pistons being a suitor for Trey Murphy or for Michael Porter Jr. They would also be one for Trey Murphy. And I imagine any of the other teams I mentioned looking for shooting would absolutely be after him. But the Pelicans apparently say that he's untouchable. They're not going to try to Herb Jones. Like, it seems like almost everybody's untouchable on this team. That is absolutely terrible. So I don't know why that is the way they're approaching things. They just continue to make the wrong decision left and right from a front office perspective, if you ask me. So they're throwing a wrench into things. Over in the Eastern Conference, again, with it being wide open, the Sixers, I imagine, would be a buyer. I think they're going to go after a big of some kind. Like, we did mention the Pelicans. I think Yves Missi will be available, and he could be an interesting piece for Philly or any of these teams looking for somewhat of a competent big man. Maybe if the Raptors don't go for a Sabonis, they just try and go for Yves Missi to shore that position up with the uncertainty around Poeltl. And the Bulls do feel like they could be due for a fire sale. Maybe like a Trey Jones, Nikola Vucevic, Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu is someone I think a lot of teams could be interested in. They've got some good pieces over there. The only issue is they're 22-22, 500, where the Bulls really love to be, and they're only 1.5 games back of the 7 seed. So I'm worried that there's a world where the Bulls front office continues to see this Bulls team and says, yeah, we're just going to keep running this thing, which they absolutely shouldn't. But, there's a world where they do that. So yeah, I think that's almost everything. I can see the Hornets, trying to upgrade a little bit with the way they've been playing recently. The Pacers, Benedict Mathurin, sounds like he's on the market. The report was that maybe there could be something there with Mathurin getting dealt to the Pelicans for Yves Missi. The Pacers might think that he could be the big that comes in and is the guy of the future when Halliburton comes back next season, because that's something they're still looking for. Also in that regard, like the Celtics, I imagine, are going to be pursuing a big. Robert Williams III is a name I saw. It would be fun if a reunion ended up happening there. I think I kind of went through everybody. Like the Suns, I don't really think they're going to make a move. Also, Jalen Green, continues to deal with hamstring injuries. They just keep popping up again and again. So I wouldn't be surprised if his season is close to done. That makes things a little bit shakier for them. Maybe they were thinking about buying and bringing in another piece. But if Jalen Green's going to be out for the season, also Devin Booker hurt his ankle and he was in a boot today. It seems like it's going to be something severe. So maybe those injuries also, will a team like the Blazers or the Clippers or the Mavericks or the Grizzlies, those types of squads that are not too far out of the playoff picture, to be like, hey, if Booker's out for a long period of time and Jalen Green is out, then we just do everything we can to try and surge up the standings, get into the plan. Maybe we can make the playoffs. Like all these injuries are the main thing that is making this deadline so weird and complicated and making it, unfortunately, I think less likely for insanity to happen. We'll still see. I mean, it is the trade deadline. Last year, it didn't feel like it was going to be too insane. And then Luka Doncic got traded out of nowhere. We're not going to get anything like that. I mean, that was the biggest trade in maybe all sports history, but it is, always a factor. So we'll see. But for the moment, I appreciate watching. Those are my thoughts on the trade deadline. Let me know down below what you're most excited about, who you think gets moved, what is your favorite team looking for, what should they be looking for at the deadline, what kind of trades would you like to see them go ahead and make, or maybe you just want them to stand pat. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Appreciate watching. I'll see y'all later. Real one, safe back.
Come up and be like, Jokic has been traded.
With YouTube Music Premium, listen to your favorite songs ad-free.
I ain't gonna lie, the Luka trade was crazy though.
We ain't seeing nothing like that.
That shit was bigger than LeBron going to Miami and KD going to come to Golden State. Maybe one of the biggest sports moments ever. That whole bigger than any other sports moment for real.
They warned us this would happen. Blazers fans, Phoenix fans, even Colin Cowherd might have been right. Because it seems no matter how talented DeAndre Ayton is, no matter who he's playing with, no matter where he's playing, or no matter what he's playing for, some things just don't change.
Dean splits it to Eve. Ayton was watching. Good job. Now Trey, tell yourself. Ayton was kind of flat-footed and Eve beat him. And that's been the knock on Ayton since he came in.
His motor, lack of motor.
And he's headed to the bench right now. Saxon Hayes checks in.
If you heard the Pelicans commentators on that clip, everyone knows it. Everyone sees it. It doesn't matter that DeAndre Ayton is 7 feet tall with great touch, incredible athleticism, and all of the skill in the world to be one of the best big men in the league if you make plays like this. We know exactly what happens to you when you do this. You get benched, and soon after,
that's who they wanted. They wanted Ayton.
And according to Jake Fisher, that might happen sooner than we think. I don't think anyone in that Lakers building sees DeAndre Ayton as their long-term answer at center with the pick-and-roll rim lob threat that Luka Doncic will grow old with in Hollywood. And when I say it doesn't matter who he's playing for, it doesn't even matter the environment in which he's playing, because we saw this happen in Phoenix against Denver in the playoffs of all places, where Ayton just stood there frozen in time, watching as Nikola Jokic tipped the ball to himself not once, not twice, but 3 times before uncharacteristically missing. But during that whole time, Ayton didn't even bother to contest. And there are 2 ways to look at these clips. You can say DeAndre Ayton is lazy, he's weak, he's soft, or you can say he has serious lapses in concentration. Whichever way you look at it, the NBA is not a place where you can afford to do either of those things. And unfortunately, DeAndre Ayton has made a habit of doing this his entire career. Whenever a team willingly pays money to get a 27-year-old player off their team, a team that is still looking to win, you know something's wrong. You know something's really wrong when that guy is still capable of giving you 15 and 10 on any given night. And this is the worst part about DeAndre Ayton. It is the hope that kills you. Because I'll put my hand up right now and say, I believed he could change. Just like anyone believing that guy who cheated on his last 3 girlfriends won't cheat this time. No, I'm different. He's different. We're in LA. Luka Doncic is playing. LeBron James. JJ Redick believes in DeAndre Ayton. He's wearing his shirt to practice. DeAndre is saying all of the right things. He's going to change for me.
You know, get back to the person I was and just contribute the best way I can to fit in. We're here for one thing, and that's win the championship. And I just want to show Laker Nation that they're getting the best of me, and I'm not taking this for granted.
Coach told us it'd be planned for it to be that day.
And y'all bought into that.
We just listened to
y'all told him. Believe me. I'm not going to tell y'all.
And I bought into all of the hype about DeAndre Ayton in LA. And the reality is, he hasn't been terrible this season. In fact, you could look at the numbers and suggest he's been great for his price. 14 points per game, 8 rebounds, a career-high shooting percentage. But unfortunately, unlike the most successful role players in the NBA, who take the shots they get and then they do everything they can to make an impact, rebounding, playing defense, doing all of the little things that get you paid a lot of money, Ayton, he's just not one of those guys.
You know, bigs can't feed themselves, and you know, I just try my best to do what I can, you know, to bring effort. I trust my playmakers out there to find me.
And why am I showing you this clip? Because there is almost a direct correlation between how much effort Ayton plays with and how often he gets the ball. And we made excuses for that when he was young and in Phoenix, and when he was actually seen as one of the best young players in the league. Someone who you would want to give the ball to and try to develop and grow. DeAndre Ayton is 27 years old now. He's playing on a team with 3 guys significantly better and more productive than him. He was bought out by his last team. Look around the league. Get some perspective, DeAndre, because Jakob Poeltl, Isaiah Hartenstein, Miles Turner, Jared Allen, all of these guys are getting paid twice or 3 times the amount of DeAndre. Do these guys score more points than him? Not really. Are they more skilled offensively than him? None of them are. Do they compete on defense almost every single night and make an impact when the ball isn't in their hands? Do they set hard screens and play their role? Yes, they do all of those things. And what makes this situation even more frustrating is we have now seen it in every single environment. We saw it when he was young in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker and how they grew tired of him. Then he went to a place in Portland where there was no expectations, there was no pressure, and he had the opportunity to get some touches and some opportunity. They grew tired of him. And now he goes to LA, a chance to revive his career in the biggest market with one of the most talented players and point guards ever, alongside LeBron James, JJ Redick, a coach who believes in him, and they're getting frustrated of him as well. And you know what? So am I. Because it is fine to have all of this talent and all of this potential, and sure, you can put up your 14 points a game and say you didn't get enough touches and you could do more with those touches. This is the NBA. The reality is, if you are not Luka Doncic or LeBron James, even Austin Reeves has to sacrifice. DeAndre Ayton is not above sacrificing, but he seems to think he is. And you know what's bad? When the Lakers are choosing to close games with Jackson Hayes instead of him. And this is what Lucas said about Jackson Hayes. I love playing with him down the stretch. I think we have a great chemistry. Obviously the pick and roll, but like I said, 2 to 3 games ago, he's improved so much in everything. Really glad that he's on the team. And I'm not going to be one of those guys and say, oh, Luka Doncic is taking shots at DeAndre Ayton because he's mentioning this about Jackson Hayes. No, he just shouldn't be talking about Jackson Hayes closing games and talking about the little things and how Jackson Hayes is actually good in the pick and roll. Jackson Hayes is a backup NBA center. I'm not calling him a bum. That's just the reality. He is a backup center with a very limited skill set. A skill set so much more limited than Ayton. But what does he do, which Ayton doesn't do consistently? He plays with effort. He doesn't sulk if he doesn't get the ball, and he rolls hard to the rim. The Lakers didn't even want to re-sign Hayes. They were looking around. Anyone else? Can we sign anyone else? Fine, Jackson, we'll bring you back. And now he's closing games in front of their marquee free agency signing, a guy who was the #1 overall pick at one point in time. And let's be honest, if you can't play well in the biggest market in the league, with one of the best point guards and 3 of the best offensive players in the league, with the pressure to actually win yourself a new contract, not just the pressure of the fans and the environment, but money on the line, if you can't deliver in this situation, where else can we expect DeAndre Ayton to deliver? I guess this is just who he is, and we should have seen it coming, considering this is who he has always been.
He been in the league 10 years.
8.
I've been to the final once, but still, he ain't did shit else. He had. He played with some greats: D-Book, Chris Paul, KD, LeBron, Luka.
Some niggas just ain't got it like that, chat. Some niggas don't got that dog in them. It's that dog factor, chat. Dog. You just gotta have that dog in you.
Hey everybody, this is Todd Lautner from Principal Toyota in Memphis. Do you want to own the best small truck in America? Well, we've got Toyota Tacomas ready to sell at prices you won't.
You know, the idea and the thought, and they're trying to tell me it's a quote, but I don't know if this is a thing. They're saying Rihanna acknowledges even to Drake. He says, yo, damn, you're supposed to perform. And Rihanna acknowledges.
He talking about Rihanna. We don't care about that, chat.
I swear we don't.
Oh, well, model.
So I don't want to click any link. Yeah, is it right here? Yeah.
Well, we already know that, dog.
I don't gotta like show. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about at this point, right? Because I play these videos. I literally play these videos.
Nigga gay.
Maybe I won't come to your house if I gotta understand it. She says, I'm gonna go and be honest. I didn't cut you off because I don't fuck with you. I just felt disrespectful on my end to take it to that point of sharing my body.
Man finds family dismembered in his own home. The murder of Bethany and Ruth McLaren.
Oh shit.
The discovery police made inside an apartment would call
Lake Mississippi
was said to be the most gruesome they had encountered in decades.
Garbage cans. Lake Mississippi.
This disturbing scene was the starting point of an investigation that would uncover a horrific attack, a gruesome attempt at an extremely unsettling motive.
I'm sorry, you what?
I found my daughter and my wife. Somebody killed them in the apartment. They have been murdered.
Hi there, I'm Kevin, and welcome to Just Thought Lounge. Today's case takes us just outside of Denver, where a pleasant spring evening turned into a horror show for the residents of one building on Englewood Parkway. This tragic story is a reminder that you never know what your neighbors may be up to. Let's take a look.
He killed them. You can hear in his voice, he ain't even sad. You hear what type of person he is.
Englewood, Colorado is a city in the Denver metro area, close to both the downtown and the Rocky Mountains. The population is diverse. merging those seeking an urban life with a suburban feel. The area has a strong focus on community. On March 25th, 2023, at approximately 6 p.m., the Englewood Police Department received a call from a local resident.
911, where's your emergency?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. This is Reggie McLaren. I'm calling from Art Walk Apartments, apartment N308. I came around 3 o'clock and I found my wife and my daughter murdered.
I'm sorry, you what?
This is low key.
I found my daughter and my wife. Somebody killed them in the apartment. They have been murdered.
Okay, how do you know that they're dead?
Well, I am here. They are dead, you know, because the guy, whoever entered, he was trying to take them in a trash can or take away, but he couldn't do it. So I need.
Are your wife and daughter still inside the apartment?
Inside the apartment.
Bro, why did I be asking
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, bring your ass.
Okay. And how were they injured? Can you tell?
Well, ma'am, I am very disturbed. I have no idea.
81-year-old Reginald McLaren explained that he had been absent from his apartment for a couple of hours. During that time, someone had entered and killed his wife, 70-year-old Bethany McLaren, and his 35-year-old disabled daughter, Ruth. Reggie speculated that the killer had planned to move the two victims from the home by carrying them in large trash cans. It seemed that task had been abandoned partway through, however, and the killer had fled. One of his nephews was the likely perpetrator, he claimed. He provided two of their names to the operator. He said they were both involved in gang activity.
But how were they hurt? Were they shot? Were they stabbed? Can you tell me how they were injured?
They were stabbed. Not stabbed. Somebody used a hammer or I don't know. You know, my daughter's purse, their IDs were gone. All the things are all upside down. You know.
Partway through the call, Reggie became confused, and he could not recall how long he had been at home before placing the phone call.
Okay, and how long ago did you find them? What time did you come home and find them?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It is a stressful situation, though. You stood a question.
And you're in N as in Nancy?
You go? Yeah. Step outside.
When the Englewood police officers reached the apartment door, they found Reginald inside, alone. They entered and began to clear the apartment.
I'm with you, Brian.
You don't even look like nobody live there.
To me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want. You can have really relaxed, slow-paced stuff where you can take it easy. Or you could be on the edge of your seat, shaking, making split-second decisions. This is Eve. You know, it's a crazy universe where anything can happen, and however you want to do it, go for it.
After ensuring that the home was safe, the officers returned to the living room and kitchen area where two large trash bins lay flat on the floor. One just inside the door, and the second slightly further into the room near the sofa.
Fuck. Garbage cans. Fuck.
Yeah. And she got his ass, can't even breathe.
There's a closet. House is cool. Yeah. It's like at least one confirmed so far.
Two.
You have two of them?
There's two. You want that one too?
Yeah.
No, he about to throw it.
In each one of the large bins were Bethany and
get birth down good.
Both appeared to have suffered extensive injuries and showed no signs of life. One of them had been dismembered before being placed into the smaller container. a single paramedic was promptly called to the scene to give a formal time of death.
And it's in Nora, 308 is the apartment number. Sounds like husband came home, finds his wife and daughter deceased. They both have been shoved into a trash can apiece. So it looks like, by all appearances, it looked like whoever did this was trying to put the bodies in the trash can and take them whoever. Husband seems to think he knows who did it. We're trying to talk with him. He's pretty shook up, obviously. But yeah,
it might be him, man. I ain't gonna lie. Old ass nigga, think about it. You can't kill your wife and your daughter and put them in the trash can and get them out. Man, that's impossible and you 81. If you some young niggas, you some nephews, you might be able to do this shit. But not him. I feel like he did this shit and just ain't think it through. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I'm coming up to the conclusion with. But I ain't gonna lie, he might be telling the truth though. But that's why the police them saying what appears to be. Cause shit, they believe his ass did it too.
Yeah, you always the prime suspect.
Yeah, you the only one there. You calm as ever, like you been there. It seems like you thought about that shit. Was like, I can't do this shit. Call the police. That's just sad though.
I want to call the troops on out, sir.
Officers found the home surprisingly empty. There was a large stack of boxes next to the kitchen containing most of the family's personal belongings. Suitcases lined the wall in the master bedroom. It looked as though the McLarens had either very recently moved into the home or were in the process of moving out. There were also signs that the attack that led to Bethany and Ruth's death had taken place in the main living space. What appeared to be blood dripped from the kitchen garbage bin. Pieces of hair were also visible.
Just FYI, the sofa's covered in blood.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that, and if you look like underneath those bed sheets and stuff, that pillow's covered in blood, and they probably were hiding something underneath there as well.
Considering the extent of the women's injuries, the rest of the home was relatively clean. The kitchen and bathroom sinks, as well as the bathtub, showed indications of a cleanup.
It would appear that whoever did this took extensive steps to clean up the crime scene, as well as found 2 large trash cans and a significant amount of blood splatters like that.
Maybe not about the time he left and came home, because they would have caught him up. But he already said 3.
Particular interest.
Or you would say that 3.
Obviously, which showed no signs of dirt or wear, suggesting they were quite new. An axe was found sitting just inside the closet door next to the unit's boiler. It had not been wiped.
That's why they asked all them questions like that to catch niggas slipping.
Though not as dirtied as the axe, it too would later be determined to be a key implement used in the crime. Police did not locate a hammer.
Wife and daughter.
What notes? Oh, no. Who's the guy who came out of here?
That's the wife or the husband and dad.
So husband found wife and daughter.
Okay. And so he thinks he knows who it is, something about a hammer.
We probably need to do at least a quick Miranda on him and just talk to him and see what information we get. If the suspect's out, on about, if he's under danger to the public, we need to find that out as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Like how does he know this? How does he know he knows who did it? That type of thing.
Yeah.
But
Reginald McLaren was escorted down the hallway on his way to the station to speak further with detectives. The elderly man was feeling ill from the experience, but was able to articulate a few key facts about the suspects.
And you fainted. Holy, yeah, I'm going to behave. All right, he's taking him to the station. Yep. They can meet there. Okay.
Does he have suspect info?
He says he does, yes.
Do they live here?
Good. Do they live, is your suspects, or does your nephew live here?
No. They are right here. They are not there.
Yeah, we'll do.
He says he thinks this is nephews, so they're in gangs. And
Okay.
Dog it all.
Do they live here?
Do they live at your apartment? No.
Okay. Do they live in this complex?
They used to be from 720. That's the from this.
720.
202, 205. Hey, just a little bit. We got a quick suspect info. Not on site here, possibly used to live near the station on Jefferson.
Most AI plugins do all the work for you. This one works with you. Meet CoProducer, a plugin that finds samples that fit your music fast. Throw CoProducer on your master and let it listen to your track. It'll analyze harmony, rhythm, and lock to your project's key and tempo. Then it'll give you thousands of human musicians.
While speaking in the hallway, Reginald McLaren told police that before calling 911, he had passed out. Reggie suffered from pre-existing medical conditions, which included heart issues. The ordeal of discovering his wife and daughter so brutally murdered was clearly taking its toll on him. Reggie was transported to the Swedish Medical Center in Englewood for treatment. Meanwhile, officers and investigators back at the building began learning what they could about the McLaren family. 70-year-old Bethany was also known by her Nepalese name, Pavitra. She was born in a small hill town in eastern India and attended a Christian missionary school as a child. As a young adult, Bethany launched an exceptional career, joining the army as a nurse and eventually reaching the rank of captain. In 1986, she married Reginald McLaren, and the two moved to Denver. About a year later, they welcomed their daughter, Ruth Jennifer. She was diagnosed with cerebral palsy and epilepsy, as well as other conditions that left her physically weak. She continued to live with her parents as an adult, though Ruth had big dreams of gaining more independence and a career of her own. She was studying law with the ambition of becoming a lawyer. Neighbors knew few details about the family, aside from them being pleasant in passing and that they frequently kept their door open while they cooked deliciously scented meals. Nearly everyone interviewed by police gave a similar response. The McLarens were a quiet and polite family.
You want to talk to the neighbor as well? I say that because I think Will has actually spoken to the gentleman back here. Make sure that's
Okay, and his name is Will?
His name is Will. Will and Kim, they both live in that unit. I hope they're okay. But
Well, to be 100% honest with you,
Mhm.
Mom and daughter are deceased. And so we're trying to figure out what is going on. So that's why I'm asking you so many.
yeah, okay. Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could have led with that before I started asking you, when are you coming back?
No, that's fair.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
Neighbor Will told officers that he was one of the few residents of the building that would speak with Reggie on a regular basis.
You will? Yeah. All right, Will. So she kind of gave you a little rough idea.
It's kind of creepy though too, because I don't even know dude's name.
Sure.
A day or two earlier, the older man told Will that he was moving out of the building that Saturday, the same day that he would instead find his family murdered. Curiously, Will had seen Reggie come and go from the building that morning without any boxes or belongings. He showed no signs of moving from his apartment.
He came over to me the other day while I was smoking in the garage. He was like, can you do me a favor? We're moving up on Saturday. And I was like, okay. And he was like, if it's after hours, can I drop off the keys to you? And I was like, okay. I told him my apartment number. And then we saw him walking around this morning. And then I hear all this shit.
Okay. What time?
Not only was Reggie not showing signs of moving out as he had planned, there was one other unsettling
Planned to
aspect.
kill him, but he's gonna follow through. He's too old for
When he
this shit.
spoke to Will about his plans, he used the singular in his description. He was moving away, not they.
He killed them folks.
I did say I'm going overseas, so I didn't.
Like I'm as in singular?
Yeah.
Okay.
A neighbor from across the hallway reported seeing Reggie leave his apartment just before 4 p.m. that afternoon. He walked out to his vehicle, only to return a moment later. She found it odd that he locked his apartment door for such a short trip. Perhaps he had simply forgotten something. The timing of that trip was deeply suspicious. Officers on scene began voicing doubts that the day's events had unfolded as they were told. It did not appear likely that the scene inside the apartment, from dismemberment to cleanup, could have occurred within a period of only 2 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't see if there was any warmth to them or not, but
He'd been to this walking. They figure out what time they died.
So
I'll tell it all.
I don't think this was done in 2 hours.
In addition, Reginald had claimed to have been absent from his home for some time before discovering his wife and daughter. Officers now had a witness who claimed that he had never actually
Nigga in the clean
left.
fit.
We need to find this car.
Are you good? Need to find a car?
We need to find a car.
Why?
Around 3:55 today, she was going to the store. She saw him walk to the car. He had locked the door, walked to the car. Doesn't know what he did in the car, but he came back.
What kind of car is it?
It's a white sedan, possibly on the same floor that we're at. They have a...
Go look for it.
The neighbor assisted officers in locating Reginald's vehicle in the building parking lot. When they took a look inside, they found the back seats pushed all the way down, most likely to accommodate a large object.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's it because it had 2 American flags up here. But it looks like this model. But that's my car.
It's flat.
Stay with the startle when we touch it.
Yep.
It was possible that Reginald's vehicle was prepared to hold boxes for his house move, though none of the family's items had actually been packed into the car. Officers speculated that he may have just transported home 2 large garbage bins.
I was going to go over that. I have to go to Walmart and see if they purchased 2 large trash cans recently, or Home Depot, or whatever. Those trash cans are pretty good.
Well, this shit like puzzle
Are they?
pieces. They
Oh, the
put
wheels
this
almost really
shit
stuck.
Why they ask so many? Because they watch she ask him again. What time did you say?
Yeah, these are brand new.
I don't know.
They look brand new to me.
How-
And there's no dirt on them. There's no scuff marks.
You, just you, building your app on base 44. Describe it. And it's real. One thought leads to more thoughts.
Investigators did not find the bins were purchased at the nearby Walmart. They found them at Home Depot. The suspicion that it was Reginald McLaren that purchased them proved correct. Speculation that he had done so in a panic, perhaps after committing the murders and seeking to cover up his crime, appeared to be false. When investigators located the transaction, they found that Reggie had made this shopping trip weeks in advance on March 9th. They spoke with the employee who processed the sale.
Oh, I remember the trash cans.
Yes.
And he had a mask on, so I really didn't see much of his face, but I do remember the 2 trash cans. I do remember asking him if he lived in Denver City County, how come they're not providing trash cans for him? And I didn't quite understand his answer.
Because he's foreign.
Because he was muttering kind of underneath that mask.
Got on the mask.
Store cameras showed Reggie selecting the 2 bins before continuing on to the tool section. There, he pulled a handsaw from the rack and carried it with him to the checkout.
Plan to kill him.
The transaction receipt shows that he also bought a handsaw.
I got you on video, get everything.
Your ass can't never get away.
Okay.
Shit. Ain't no motherfucker get away.
He wasn't impatient like with me carrying on a conversation, trying to get out
Right.
quickly.
Because he knew he said 3-4 weeks left. 2-3 weeks left.
I'm an old man. Not in a hurry.
One apartment, only a few doors down from the McLarens, had a functioning Ring doorbell camera. From this footage, investigators could piece together a timeline of Reginald's movements and the planning that he undertook to kill his wife and daughter. On March 9th, nearly 2 full weeks prior to the murders, he left on his shopping trip for Home Depot. Reginald would make a few other stops as well.
They
A
got you
separate
on
store
camera
where he
going
sourced
back
the
and
axe,
forth
which
every
was
day.
later found bloodied in the closet. Police would also recover 2 new gas canisters, assumed to have been purchased as part of the scheme, though never put to use. On the morning of March 25th, hours before he would call the police to his home, Reginald made a few short trips from the apartment, often carrying a small object, likely keys, in his hand. Just as witnesses had described, he did not appear to be moving out. He was not carrying large objects. Officers would find, however, that he had been disposing of evidence. In the building's dumpsters, they made a discovery.
I'm going to hand you bags. You got a knife? I got a knife. We're going to cut bags, start going through them. Oh. 205. Hey, I found a cut-up Social Security card for a Bethany McLaren and a partial cut-up Colorado ID that appears to be the same in this dumpster down here.
After sifting through mounds of trash, officers found most of the pieces of Bethany and Ruth McLaren's IDs, the same ones that Reginald had noted were missing on his 911 call earlier that day. It was deduced that Reggie cut up and disposed of the IDs as a fake motive for his family's killings, which he planned to pin on his nephews. The neighbor's doorbell camera caught Reggie returning to his apartment that day for the last time at 4:57 p.m. He would place the call to emergency services roughly an hour later. Only 3 hours after Reginald called the Englewood PD to his home, detectives sat down with him to discuss what they had learned. They found him at the Swedish Medical Center receiving treatment. Though the elderly man kept up his story about his ill-intentioned gangbanging nephews for several hours, he conceded quickly when confronted. Reggie explained that he had been employed at Hospital Shared Services, but had recently been let go. Unemployed and with no prospect for more work, he had no money left and was facing eviction from his home. Rather than see his family homeless, he killed them. As part of his work, Reginald routinely interacted with homeless people, he said. He knew what a miserable life it was. He told detectives that he knew they were in a better place now. He had no regrets. Reginald stored the axe, the handsaw, and the 2 trash bins in his apartment. He said that morning his wife and daughter were sitting on the couch, and he struck both of them in the head with the axe, knocking them unconscious. Autopsies would show that he struck them repeatedly with the axe. Reggie told detectives that he had continued until he knew they were dead. After, their bodies did not fit in the trash cans, so he used the saw to remove arms and legs. Though, after all of this, the bins were too heavy and he could not move them.
I told you.
He told his doctor at the medical center that evening that after killing his family, he experienced pain in his chest, extending down his left arm, and he collapsed.
He had a heart attack. Old ass nigga.
Thank you as much as I can now. I appreciate that. Can you tell me what happened today? Okay. How you ended up in the hospital? Oh, well, you know I did a mistake in this. I heard that you went home and that you found some of your family there. Is that correct? Well, okay, I see. Well, you know, Doug, I'm not trying to be a jerk. No, it's okay. I have been here for 40 years and I'm 82 years old. And I take care of my family very simply. And family keep pressing me to take an apartment and go there, and I had no rent. And then I have some money. Still, I have $8,000 in my briefcase at home. But that was only for 1 month. And to sign a lease for 15. Anyhow, to cut this to be short, but I don't want to see my family on the street. I don't want to see, no matter what happens. But I just can't, because I see people on the road, homeless, and that's a living situation to better thing. And I also want to die. So you killed him? No. And then you passed out, is that correct? Then I passed out. So you had chest pain at that time? Yes. And I don't know what to see the family. I was with them for 36 years. My daughter is 35, so 36 years old. But I don't want to see my children begging bread on the street or and get homeless. How my daughter can live even for the one day if she's a homeless, she is cerebral palsy patient.
On March 29th, a few days following the murders, Englewood Police Division Chief Tracy Jones held a press conference to announce the arrest of Reginald McLaren. After being formally arrested, the elderly man was taken to the Arapahoe County Jail, where he awaited trial.
During the course of that investigation, it was determined that both victims were killed with an axe, and one of the victims had been dismembered with a saw. You know, some of our detectives have been detectives for 20 years, and they described this as one of the most gruesome crime scenes that they've ever been a part of. Our officers who responded, obviously we're taking their mental health into consideration, and we're getting them all the help and resources that they need.
Have you guys, through investigation, been able to determine the credibility of his statement that they were going to be homeless that day?
I think that is all part of the investigation that we're trying to determine if that was in fact the case.
Reginald pleaded not guilty to 2 charges of first-degree murder, 2 counts of tampering with a deceased human body, as well as false reporting. He went to trial in June 2024. Reggie's defense argued that he had obviously not been thinking clearly in March 2023. Witnesses testified that they noticed him distraught, irrational, and incoherent around the time of the deaths. Furthermore, he truly believed that his family was in deep financial trouble when that was not, in fact, the case. The McLarens had insurance, savings, some income, and were up to date on bills. They likely would have been just fine. Reginald McLaren was found guilty.
Yeah, 8K in a briefcase at the house.
On July 10th, 2024, he was given 2 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole.
The prosecution had a very good case, and they just reiterated all the pre-planning that had gone into these murders.
Sure.
He had purchased the axe, the saw, and the trash cans. I think I was hoping to try to understand why these 2 murders had occurred, but I left without any answers.
That's fucking crazy, dog. That's crazy, man.
Way to end it off, chat. That is enough for us tonight, chat.
That's fucking crazy, man. We've been on that bit 2 hours.
A good 2 hours, man. Facts. Facts. Nigga ass starting to get tired. Nigga ass.
I ain't gonna lie, fool. I think I might have to get Flipster or something. I gotta do something.
Boy, I told you, man, plug that motherfucking Roku in that TV, dog.
Shit, I ain't got no account.
TV. Shit, show out of date. I mean, Amazon Prime.
I need to
That's
move.
it.
I might have to go and pay that little $10, $12. Watch me some movies, man. TV shows or something. Oh God, it might be what I do. Sit on there on watch TV with they ass. Fuck you talking about? We finna watch this movie today, chat. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little sleepy, man. Chat, I done got tired of dealing with y'all ass, bro.
A piece in that cake, them threw a nigga down through that, chat.
Boy, and I had a big cup of water.
I sure still got half a cup over here. We gonna go and get up out of here. We'll be live tomorrow, chat. Love y'all. It's your boy CT Stacks.
It's your boy MVP Ant.
Stream.
Oh yeah.